So this is the story where I had to fight an R&B artist. All right, so all I want to say is brunch is very dangerous. I just want to start.
Y'all continue to go.
Brunch is a fucking setup. So this weekend is no weekend in particular, right? This is actually one of the most boring weekends that we've had. So brunch was a last minute thing. To be honest with y'all, we had went to this brunch spot. It's me and 3 of my homegirls. We went to this brunch spot on Saturday. So bored, we went again on Sunday to the same spot. Cool. We get there, we're like, fuck it, let's see how many mimosas we can down in an hour. Probably made it to about 12, and shit started getting fuzzy.
Wait, 12 each?
Yeah.
God, y'all got some good livers.
I don't know if it was cheap champagne or if it was just like hella juice, but somehow we were still standing by the end of it. Mind you, brunch was very chill to start. At around mimosa number 8 is when we started getting a little loud. The more I drink, the louder I get. So you can never tell I'm drunk unless my volume reaches like decibels that are so annoying, you would have to ask me to leave.
I'm ready to party with the best of them.
So we leave brunch, or no, we're at brunch and I get a text. So I don't know if y'all know what station is, but it's this little like day party club sometimes in the summer. So I get a text from one of the owners and he's like, hey, we're doing a day party. Do y'all want to come through? Like, it's lit. I was like, fuck it, I'm bored. Do y'all want to go to the day party?
A guy would have got, hey, y'all want to come through and buy a table? It's lit.
That's exactly what you would have got.
Damn.
You never thought about it, huh?
I love a good pussy discount. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah.
So I asked them, like, y'all want to head to brunch? And, like, low-key, I had to get one. I was getting my homeboys in, too. I was like, we'll come, but, like, I'm not about to leave my homeboys behind because, like, that's fake as hell. So the funny part is we get there. They're like, yeah, your homeboys can come, whatever. So they see us. So the way station is set up, they have, like, this like, patio with, like, fake turf and shit. And they have, like, hella board games just, like, splattered around the tables. And since this is still during COVID, too. So we're still got to do 6 feet apart. We can't be walking around that much. So you kind of have to be seated. So it's funny because they put us at like the middle table, kind of around everybody, like scene, and then they put my homies in the back corner.
Damn. Hey, at least they got in free.
At least they got in free, right?
That's what matters.
Exactly. So, and me being a good friend, you know, I'm getting up drunk as shit, waddling over like, y'all good? Y'all straight? Y'all need anything? Cool. Like, always gotta check in. So, in the midst of me kind of like running back and forth, like, you know, my homies work there, so they're, you know, we said no more drinking after brunch. Like, we just going to the vibe, play games, get food. We get there, and this nigga brings 4 shots each throughout the time that we like kind of sitting there. So at this point, mind you, my group of friends that are with me is very DMV heavy, and if y'all know, we take brunch very seriously. Like, brunch is a sport. It's not for leisure.
Yeah, it's
a fucking sport. It's a marathon, not a race. So we're like, we're not drinking right now. They come over, drop off some Casamigos, and I'm like, to his Casamigo, like, like, period. So we shooting back shots at this point. So station's kind of one of those spots at the time, like, people want to go there and be seen, like, they don't want to, like, have fun or, like, seem like they're doing too much. We're so fucking faded, we don't give a fuck. We face down, ass up, the only table. And like, we can just feel the eyes like, yeah, they doing too much. Oh, they not from here. Oh, they're having too much fun. Well, bitch, that's what I came here to do.
Oh, I'm going to do that anyway. I'm going to do that anyway because that's how I am.
It's to have fun.
I hate people that look at people dancing at a place where you're supposed to be dancing.
It don't make
music
sense.
playing.
There's music playing, and you want me to just stand here and like, what?
Yeah, I can do that at home.
At this point, I'm like arguing with my homegirl jazzing about who won Connect 4. I still think I won. The video says differently. Who cares? So at this point, so the station has a back door. And, like, we're really not paying attention to our surroundings like that, but we just see, like, this entourage of people just come through the back door. And, like, we don't want to make it hot, so we don't look. We actually never looked over in their direction. We're just kind of like, oh, I wonder who that is, whatever. Cool. They get escorted to the table. They sit down. And you know how, like, you're out minding your business and you can just, like, feel eyes on you? Mm-hmm. I would have never looked this direction if I hadn't felt that. But I'm like, yo, I keep feeling like someone's staring at me. Lo and behold, I look at the table and somebody is staring at me. So I see who it is. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, it's like an A-list celebrity type. So I'm like, oh, okay, shit. Like, that's kind of cool. Like, my homie's own station. Like, this is their party. Like, I'm glad to see it. Like, more exposure for them.
Don Lemon was there?
Yeah, that was good.
holding pinkies with Anderson Cooper, period. Anyways. So I see him. I'm drunk. I make eye contact probably way longer than I should have because I'm just like, I think in my head, I'm like, is that so-and-so? That can't be so-and-so. Nah, that can't be him. It was him. I was like, okay, cool. Still, like, we were all kind of like, oh, like, he's here. That's cool. Back to us, face down, ass up, shooting back shots, playing Connect 4, throwing shit across the table. Like, we just don't care. So at this point, if we were fucked up before, I'm probably about 2 drinks away from, like, blacking out. Like, I'm done for. I'm washed. So I'm looking at them, like, we're kind of turned down at this point. Like, we're off, like, really feeling it, getting the spins and shit. So I'm like, y'all trying to go home? Mind you, we were all drinking this much. We left our cars at brunch. We were like, no one should be driving, you know, responsible. Gotta be responsible. Yeah, so, you know, we Ubering everywhere at this point. So I'm like, all right, we should probably, like, get an Uber home or go somewhere and sober up so we can drive home later. Like, y'all ready to go? So they're like, yeah, I'm kind of feeling tired. Like, we've been drinking since 11. It's now, like, 3 o'clock. Like, we've been going hard. So on the way out, this little tiny little thing, this little girl, she's not a little girl, but she, like, tiny. She, like, runs over to us. She's like, hey, where you guys going? I was like, oh, we about to go home. And she's like, oh, do you want to come party with us? I was like, who's us? She's like, me and so-and-so. Or, like, us and so-and-so. And I was like, you them? I looked at my friends and I was like, what y'all on? Y'all on shenanigans or not? Like,
y'all on shenanigans.
I was like,
I don't want no girl to say y'all on shenanigans.
You know y'all DMV girls different. Y'all lingo different.
They different.
Listen, part of my plea was y'all know brunch is a sport.
That's true.
And the 2 niggas from the DMV, PG County, looking at me like, you not wrong. So I was like, get your shit together. We're going to Penthouse. Cool. So we all, like, he calls Ubers. Like, we haven't really met.
But the guys can't go this time.
Nah, yeah. Oh, I remember I actually, like,
how it goes.
My drunk ass running over. Hey, so we're going to go party with them. Y'all good? And they're like, please, just go home. Like, just go, Jordan. Like, I don't care. So we go, hop in the Uber. We still haven't, like, met him, right? Like, on the way out, he was just kind of like, hey, what's up? Like, y'all coming with us? We're like, yeah, like, fuck it, why not? Because I know damn well you paying, so why would I say no? Period. So we get to Penthouse, this, like, day club in LA. And at this point, I can't really tell y'all much about Penthouse because I told y'all I was 2 shots away from blacking out, and the first thing we do, we get in the Penthouse is take 2 shots. Like, immediately. So, like, I can kind of tell you what was, like, faded in and out. Like, at this point, like, we rocking with homie. Like, we known him for years. Like, he not weird. Like, he real nice, making sure we're taken care of. Like, y'all need drinks, y'all need food. Like, y'all come. Nah, you need a place to sit. Like, in the section, this is for y'all. Like, y'all got on heat. Like, it's real cool. Actually, I wasn't so underdressed. When I tell you, like, I meant to go to, like, we had no plans today. I'm in, like, a dusty-ass t-shirt and some, like, jeans from high school. Like, and, like, my tattoo, like, half finished and shit. Like, I look crazy. But we still outside. Whatever, so.
You look like someone who flies Spirit. He ran into that. Go ahead.
I'm about to go home. Anyways, damn, you call me broke?
I did not.
I'm like, so at this point, from the memories that I have, like, we was really getting along. Like, y'all and I felt like this nigga started singing a little bit in our ears. I was like, oh, period, we get a live show. Like, it's actually fun. And, like, we not the type to be like, oh, we got to be around these type of niggas. But, like, if you going to pay and we got shit else to do and you actually fun, we going to hang around for a little while. So we in the section, turning up. I think we went through, like, 2 or 3 bottles. I told you I was 2 shots away, and now we 2 bottles deep at this point. So the girl, like, walks over to us, like, again, I'm like, at this, we've been drinking since 11. It's now 8 o'clock at Penthouse. So 8 p.m. So the girl comes back over and she's like, or no, I'm about to head out. I'm like, yo, like, I got work in the morning. Like, what are we doing? Like, we've been drinking since 11. Like, we got to go. Everyone's like, yeah, we got work in the morning. Cool. So we're like about to, like, make our rounds, say goodbye. Like, we saw some other homies we knew, so we went to them first to say bye because they're not in our section. And so the girl sees us leaving. She's like, I ain't shit. So the girl sees us leaving. She's like, where y'all going? I was like, oh, like, we're about to, like, do our rounds, say goodbye. Like, we got work in the morning. We got shit to do. So we're going to head out. And she's like, damn, well, we were going to go to so-and-so house and, like, do a kickback there. And like, mind you, I'm still new to LA. So, you know, I'm still kind of curious. So I'm like, damn, like, I wonder where this nigga live low key. Like, you know, I ain't never been around these type of niggas before. I just want to, like, fuck it. Just kind of want to, like, see. So I'm like, like, it's up to them. I wasn't about to, like, put it on me. Like, oh, this is my decision. Like, oh, I want to go. I was like, it's whatever y'all want to do. I was like, this nigga out here spending a check on us. Like, I'm not going to be mad if y'all want to stay. I sound like a bird when I say that. I sound like a bird. It's real life shit. I don't tell y'all, like,
it's real life.
if some A-list female celebrity was like, I'll pay for your whole night, have fun, do whatever you want, you gonna say no?
Half the people in this comments watching this, they done the same thing.
Exactly.
They definitely done it. They would have done it, but what you just said never happened. So it don't work like that. If we at these parties, we know somebody.
Absolutely.
Oh, we doing it. That's it.
Damn, I hate that for y'all. It's okay.
It's the life of a man.
Listen, just buy a vagina, you'll be all good. So I look at them and I'm just kind of like, you know, it's up to y'all. If y'all want to do this, we can do it. Like, I'm kind of down for anything just because brunch is a sport. You know, it's a marathon, not a race. So they're all kind of like, yeah, like, we never seen no house like this neither. Let's go check it out. Because, like, 2 of my homegirls were new to LA too. So we're like, fuck it. So we're like, all right, bet. Like, they're like, oh, we'll drive. It's whatever. Just, like, hop in our cars. We leave Penthouse. We hop in the car. And we get to this building, and I'm like, okay, this is not a house, but, like, I'm thinking, it looked like a hotel. So I was like, oh, okay, his place. You mean the hotel he's staying at this weekend. Mm-hmm. Cool, I get it, it's whatever. So I'm, like, kind of annoyed at this point, but I'm like, fuck it, like, it's a marathon. So we walk inside, and there's a whole commotion at the door. Like, we can't get upstairs because this nigga here, they're, like, holding a line. I'm like, why is there a line? Like, what is going on? So we get in the elevator. I'm thinking we go into a room. We get to the rooftop. Nigga, we at Harriet's. I ain't never been to Harriet's before. I didn't know what the fuck Harriet's was. We at Harriet's. So I'm like, yo, it's fucking, at this point, it's like 9, 10 o'clock at night. And I'm like, y'all came here to, like, to party some more? Like, in a fucking, like, club bar setting? I'm like, fuck. But the good part was, Harriet's setup was kind of nice. Like, it was real chill. When a lot of people, since he was there, they kind of, like, blocked off, like, half the restaurant. So we kind of had our own section, even though there was, like, you know, some nice little white people in the background being disturbed by us. But, you know, I feel like they had fun. So at this point, we going through it. Like, I think we drank some more, a couple hours. Like, this is a long-ass fucking day, y'all. At this point, it's like...
That's one of them LA-ass days.
Yo. And I'm only halfway through the fucking day. Like, this ain't even half. It's probably like 11 o'clock at this point. I sit the fuck down. I was like, yo, this is too much. Like, I need to sit down. Like, everyone else having fun. I'm like, cool. Like, one of my homegirls sat down next to me. I was like, all right, you feeling it too? She's like, yeah. So we're chilling, trying to relax. He come over, hella nice. He's like, y'all good? Y'all look tired. Like, y'all want food? Yes, I want food. Of course I want food. You gonna offer me food? I'm not gonna say no to food. So he was like, well, my car's in the tab. It's like, whatever y'all want, just like order. I was like, period. Like, one of everything. And I'm dead ass. I'm not even joking. I was like, one of everything. Like, because there's a hell of people at the table. I was like, we might as well all just share this shit. Food comes. He comes back when the food comes. He sits with us. We laughing. I'm from the DMV, so we flaming each other a little bit. Like, it's real good vibes. So he walk over into, like, the middle of our section. He's, like, talking to his homies, whatever, and I'm talking to my homegirl. In the background, I hear, like, some static going on. All I hear is, hey, yo, I'm from fucking Baltimore. We don't do that shit. I'm from Baltimore. I don't play that. I'm from Baltimore. I'm from Baltimore. I'm from Baltimore. So to me, I'm from Baltimore. So I look like, damn, I got a friend in here. Like, I kind of low-key get a little bit excited. I was like, oh, period. We got some Baltimore niggas in the house. Like, let's chop it up. So I turn around to look to see who's saying it, and it's him. And, like, this nigga is easily, like, can be found on Google. And we all know where this nigga is from. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, is Wikipedia wrong? Like, because Wikipedia do be wrong sometimes, you feel me? Like, they don't be having all the accurate information. So I'm like, maybe he is from Baltimore and just moved there after. Like, you know how niggas be like, I'm from New York, but I moved when I was 2. I'm like, maybe it's that type of deal. Like, I get it. I don't, but I get it. So I walk over. Mind you, we was just laughing and joking like 2 minutes ago. I walk over and I was like, hey, yo, I thought you was from here, not Baltimore. I was like, I never knew that. He was like, bitch, don't fucking correct me. So mind you, I'm faded. So I'm like, I imagine that. He ain't say that. We was just over here hugging, laughing, like you was singing in my ear and shit, but now it's bitch, don't fucking correct you. I was like, hold on. I said, and I'm the one to argue. Like, I'm all about the smoke. But, like, I don't want to make a scene, especially like with this nigga around. Like everybody gonna pull out their fucking cameras. So I was just like, okay, let me take a step back. I was like, listen, I just ain't know you was from Baltimore. He's like, yeah, I'm from fucking Catonsville. What the fuck you know about that? And I was like, well, I'm from East Baltimore. I was like,
just general conversation.
General conversation. So like, on a map, right? Like, like if this is Baltimore City, like Catonsville's over here. So I'm like, are you in Baltimore County? Yeah, but like when niggas out here talking about I'm from Baltimore, this and that, they're talking about the city. So I'm like, so me trying to smooth it over, because I'm like, because he's like hiking his pants up, like bucking at me.
I don't fuck with you because you disrespecting me. You disrespect my hood.
And I'm like, all because I just asked like, where you from? And so me, I'm a little bit of an asshole. I was like, oh, you mean Catonsville? Okay. I can see where you had it mixed up. But okay, cool, the county. It's like, bitch, who the fuck is you talking to? I was like, I don't know what to do at this point. Like, everyone gets silent. They all looking at us. This nigga's still hiking up his pants. He's like, basically, like, hold me back type shit. And, like, his niggas are like, yeah, hold him back. Like, I'm like, bro, lame as fuck. I'm just sitting there, like, I'm like, this is really happening. I'm like, okay, it gotta be drugs. It gotta be the liquor. Like, it gotta be something, because we was just having a grand old time 2 minutes ago. And so I was like, okay. And he just keep going. Like, at this point, I'm quiet, because I'm like, I love to argue, but there's nothing to argue about. Like, what am I gonna say? Like, nigga, I'll Google you right now, and he just gonna say he from Baltimore. I was like, all right, cool. Like, whatever. I'ma just let you talk. So he over there just spazzing. His security come over, holding him back. He's like, get this bitch out of here. I was like, nigga, I'm trying to leave. Like, after you call me out my name, I'm already trying to get out the door. But the problem is, security wrapped me up. Whole time, like, literally the whole conversation went with me standing like this. And I get wrapped up. And I was like, I ain't even, like, this nigga the one bucking, flashing his gun and shit. I was like, yo, not you. Oh, I missed that part? Yeah. This nigga was like flashing his gun at me, like, you gonna shoot me in Harriet? Like, of all places, you could shoot me in Penthouse, but not Harriet. Like, that's weird. Not this white establishment. Anyway, so I'm trying to leave, and security got me wrapped up, right? So they got me wrapped up for a minute. Like, mind you, like at this point, like we've been, like this nigga been going on for at least 30 minutes. Like, I can't leave, and I'm not exaggerating. So it's like probably like 1 o'clock in the morning at this point. He finally, I'm trying to plead with him, like I'm trying to go home. Like, sure, he kicked me out. Cool. I'm trying to go home anyways. Like, can you let me go? Nah, we gotta wait until this de-escalates. Da-da-da. He really wilding right now. I was like, get your mans. Because the way I'm going is the opposite direction and where he is. So why does it matter?
It would defuse it.
Yeah, it would diffuse it. It would solve the fucking problem. So he finally lets me go. I start walking towards the elevator with my homegirl. And two of them kind of got caught in the crowd. So they kind of hung back. And I was like, okay, I'll just catch them in the lobby. Like, it's whatever. So we hop on, like, we're walking towards the elevator. The elevator takes a little minute to come upstairs. And, like, one of, like, his homeboys had walked up and was like, hey, I'm really sorry about that. I don't know why he act like that sometimes. Like, I don't get it. That's just how he be. And I was like, yeah, it's weird. I'm gonna go home. Like, and, like, I caught, my homegirl was walking me. I was like, hey, listen. I was like, I'm not gonna feel no type of way if y'all want to stay. I'm like, he got beef with me. Because he already said, y'all can stay. This bitch gotta go. And I was like, spend his money, bitch. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, out of spite, do it for me, do it for Lil Saint. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I was like, please stay and have fun. So my one homegirl, she was kind of tired, and she was like, nah, I'll go home with you. It's cool. Mind you, remember, nobody has their cars. At this, like, we started drinking at 11. Like, everyone's phone is dead by 1 o'clock. So I, like, get in the lobby, and I'm, like, trying to think. I was like, I gotta link up with the other two and figure out how we get home. See if anyone. There's no fucking way.
There's a way.
There's a fucking way. Anyway, sorry. So I wait downstairs. Not even that. Before we even got downstairs. When I'm waiting for the elevator, I see the entourage come in my direction. I was like, there's no fucking way you chose right now to leave. There's no fucking way. So he comes over to the elevator. I'm waiting in silence. This nigga come over like, oh, not this bitch again. Oh my fucking God, yo. He in my ear like, fucking go first. Go first. I'm not getting the elevator with you. I was like, I would love to go first. Nigga, I got here first. Nigga, that's how the line works. Like, what are you talking about?
I'm not bothering nobody.
I'm just like, and shit, me and my homegirl just like, okay. Like, I'm gonna just let this nigga talk because he on something. Get downstairs, waiting for my homegirls to link up, see what we gonna do about this car situation. So, I get down there first. I'm waiting. Here come this nigga because he was right after me. He in the fucking lobby. He see me again. Why the fuck are you still here? I told your ass to go to fuck. Man, somebody get this bitch. He in the corner, right? He walk away from me and like to go chat up some girls. I don't know. Like, this nigga just flipped. He's like, oh, bitches. He He was like, fuck you. Ooh, bitches. Like, weird shit. So he go over, start chatting him up, and then his security come over. He's like, are you good? Like, are you straight? He's like, yeah, I'm gonna need you to check for cameras. I'm like, my ear, like, I'm nowhere near them, but they loud. I'm like, camera? Why they checking? Fuck y'all checking for cameras for? Like, what that mean? It don't sound good. So I literally see his security like looking for cameras. He's like, yeah, there's one there, there's one there, there's one there. He's like, damn, we can't even do it. I'm in my head, I'm like, do what? He's like, yeah, I was really gonna slam this bitch in here. I was like, you was.
Jesus Christ.
I'm minding my fucking I already left. I'm in the lobby. I'm not even where y'all at anymore. And y'all over here plotting. Like, y'all still so hurt that y'all came down the elevator, still mad, and wanted to choke slam me on the ground to prove some type of point. So I was like, yeah, I'm definitely keeping my distance now because these niggas have lost their fucking minds. So my two homegirls come down. I'm off to the side so they didn't see me. They kind of walk past me. And they go into the parking garage. So I guess that's where they assume I'm at. So they out there. I follow them. Like, kind of cutting through the crowd a little bit. And I see him talking to one of my homegirls. She looked uncomfortable as fuck. So I was like, damn. And like, she kind of by herself. So I walk over. I was like, whatever. Like, if this nigga hit me, like, we already pointed out the cameras. Like, I'm finna get paid. So I went over there. I was like, fuck it. I don't care. I went over, I was like, hey, like, we're all trying to go home, like, and I know, like, our cars are here, is your phone on, like, no one, like, we can't Uber anywhere, like, we're kind of stranded, we gotta figure this out, and, like, this is all in front, like, he's right next to her, but I'm not even looking at him, I'm just talking directly to her, because, like, I need to get home. So he looked at me, and hugs me.
Wait.
I shit you not. Like, I didn't even look at him, but I just felt him staring, then I just felt arms, and I was like, oh my god, he hugs me mad tight, and I was like, silent. I didn't know what the fuck to say. I was like, this is so weird. Then he puts his hand in my hair and grips mad tight and just like yanks it. And I like can't move my neck. And I'm like, yo, like, do I scream? Like, what the fuck is going on? He's in my ear and he's like, I just want you to know I'm not fucking mad, but don't ever pull that shit again. I was like, yeah, okay, I heard you. I try to pull away because I'm like, all right, cool, heard you. Like, next, grabs my hair, yanks my neck, pulls me in. He's like, I said I'm not fucking mad. And I was like, yeah, I heard you the first time. Yeah, we good, we cool, we fine. It's great. And he was like, all right, you want to come with us to the next spot? I'm like, no, I don't. So, and the crazy part is I did. We're going to get into that.
Oh, nah, fam. Jordan, get the fuck out this house.
Save it for part 2.
Yeah,
save it for part 2.
Just cut.
So I got 2 questions. 2 questions. One statement, one question. The one statement, I would have had to take the food to go. I'm like, well, I'm getting hell. Hey, waiter, take this.
I'm the type of nigga to bring salmon in the club.
Hey, you know, salmon in the club. He's the only nigga with food in the club.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
All right, so my one question is, everyone want to know, who was this?
It was...
Alright, what comes in the box once you get it? All your retainers. I got 15 of them, so it's going to take me 15 weeks to straighten my teeth. And I only got the top teeth because I need a bottom tooth extracted. But what's cool about Bite, they work with me, so they'll still help me with my top teeth until I get my bottom teeth situated. So I got 15 retainers all in this box. Also, got some accessories. I got what you put your retainers in, carry around when you take them out to eat, or if you out or whatnot at a restaurant, you on a date, put it in there. And I got some whitening foam to use, whiten my teeth. Also, you got the Hyper Bite, which is really cool, which cuts your time in half. If you use it every day, I think it's just for 5 minutes a day, it'll cut your treatment time in half. It's the only technology that Bite has. It's a technology that only Bite has, which is really cool, which separates them from all the other competition. So I'm excited to use that. And yeah, so today is the day. I'm gonna open this one, see what it looks like. Boom. But I still get the bottom with it, but it's probably just gonna keep it in place where it's at, which is cool. But this is my first tray for the first week of straightening my top teeth. So comes with instructions. Comes with a little sticker that says the wait is over. It is time to bite. I know you can't see it. If it focus, I don't know. this is cool. Let me pop it in. And it fits. Fits perfectly, actually. Yep. And it's comfortable too. But I gotta take it out before I eat or drink anything that's not water. So that's cool. Let me put this in a tray. So if y'all want to start on this journey, just use my code BITEDT.
All right, y'all. This is a story about the brokest date I've ever done in my life. I was broke.